India's sky revolution begins with HAL's SJ-100, a rising star poised to reshape both civil aviation and defense. India stands at the threshold of a significant leap in its aerospace capabilities, poised to reshape civil aviation and military posture. The plan for HAL to domestically manufacture the SJ-100 under a technology transfer agreement is far more than an industrial project. It represents an ambitious step towards strategic autonomy in a critical technological domain. This decision, announced on October 29, 2025, signals intent to move beyond licensed production into co-development and indigenous adaptation, potentially creating a versatile, homegrown platform for many national requirements. Implications extend beyond the factory floor: national security, economic development, India's global stature. Dual use allows economies of scale, one line for commercial and defense, reducing unit costs, simplifying maintenance, building shared expertise. The SJ-100 is a strategic investment, a small revolution taking flight. At its heart, the SJ-100 is a modern regional jet, engineered for efficiency on short to medium-haul routes, serving a booming Indian market. Advanced aerodynamics, a lightweight airframe, and fuel-efficient Aviation PD-8 engines bring lower operational costs versus many Western types. Ideal for Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, aligning with the government's UDAN connectivity push. Designed for around 100 passengers, bridging the gap between turboprops and larger narrow bodies, boosting regional growth. But its vision goes beyond civilian use. Militarization adds strategic value, a role Hindustan Aeronautics Limited is built to fulfill. HAL's legacy: Tejas fighter, Dhruv helicopter, decades of mission integration, reinforce airframes, integrate indigenous avionics and communications, turning the SJ-100 into a versatile force multiplier. One chassis, many roles, from cost-effective people mover to long-endurance sensor platform. Among the most critical military applications is AEW&C, a captain's bridge in the sky. Carry a powerful radar high to see hundreds of kilometers beyond the horizon, far beyond ground-based stations. Full 360-degree coverage defines the battlespace picture. Detect and track aircraft, cruise missiles, and maritime targets in real time. Early warning buys precious minutes to intercept and coordinate defense. Efficient airframe and modern engines extend endurance, enabling persistent watches. Fuselage volume supports sophisticated mission systems. Radar options: classic rotodome or Netra-like ESA planks. The system's eye. Beyond radar, ELINT and SIGINT passively capture emissions and comms. Mission crews fuse data and direct fighters, naval units, and air defenses. Smaller than Il-76, cheaper to fly, ideal to supplement coverage. Deploy a larger fleet of mini AEW&C SJ-100s for 24/7 border surveillance. Disperse to smaller airfields to reduce vulnerability and boost responsiveness. Mix high-end long-range platforms with many affordable tactical systems for resilience. The result: unprecedented situational awareness and control of the skies. The SJ-100's utility goes far beyond AEW&C, a true multi-role workhorse. Maritime patrol, electronic warfare and SIGINT, and VIP command transport. An MPA variant surveils the Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, and Indian Ocean. Sensors, surface radar, MAD boom, and sonobuoys for ASW. Monitor sea lanes and counter submarine threats cost-effectively. EW jamming disrupts radar, comms, and GPS, seizing spectrum advantage. SIGINT intercepts, analyzes, and geolocates emitters to map the electronic order of battle. VIP transport with secure comms and self-protection suites. A flying HQ to direct air, land, and sea forces. Operate from shorter runways than larger jets. One platform, many variants, training, logistics, and spares simplified. Built in India, with Indian systems, integration and sovereignty by design. The SJ-100 will be built in India, built for India, a truly indigenous strategic asset. The SJ-100 partnership opens a bigger door, MS-21 310 licensed production. The MS-21 is the strategic, long-range counterpart, a direct competitor to A320neo and 737 MAX, with a composite wing, wider cabin, and advanced PD-14 engines. Bringing MS-21 into HAL is a quantum leap to top-tier manufacturing. Larger size, greater payload, extended range, rolls beyond SJ-100. MS-21 AEWNC could host bigger radars and more C2 space, monitor vast oceanic and high-altitude theaters, develop a long-range MPA with 10-plus-hour endurance, carrying formidable anti-ship missiles and torpedoes. As an MRTT, refuel fighters mid-air to extend reach and persistence, closing a long-standing capability gap. A two-tier family, SJ-100 for tactical, regional, lower-cost missions, MS-21 for long-range, high-performance strategic tasks. Common engines, shared production expertise at HAL, delivering flexibility, self-sufficiency, and tailored mission fit. Manufacturing SJ-100 and potentially MS-21 in India is true Atmanirbharta. It insulates against geopolitical shocks, sanctions, and export controls. Source code, maintenance protocols, upgrades, held in Indian hands for operational sovereignty. Indigenous production catalyzes an ecosystem. Avionics, components, materials, MRO. It creates high-skilled jobs, fosters innovation, and retains capital. Domestic AEW&C MPA variants cut lifecycle costs via fuel efficiency, parts commonality, and local MRO. Export potential spans Asia, Africa, and Latin America. Attractive, customizable military variants at a fraction of Western costs. Exports drive revenue, diplomacy, and partnerships. India as a security provider. A nation that can design, build, and sustain its fleet gains independence and influence. The SJ-100 builds skills, supply chains, and confidence for future combat systems. It's an investment in long-term security and technological destiny. Successful implementation gives India new airplanes and new wings on the global stage. HAL's SJ-100 isn't just another jet. It's the platform changing India's place in the skies forever.